Similar to my latest update video on the channel, I'm going to start off with a question. Do you want your LittleBigPlanet levels played on stream? Of course you do, who wouldn't want that? But no matter how good or bad you think they might be, I don't really care. I'm willing to play just about anything, as long as it doesn't go against the rules that I've put in place, of course, and I'll get into that. But yeah, recently I started doing these LBP community level streams ever since the servers started going up and down. I've already done 4 of these in the past month, and let me tell you, it's been real fun. A lot of fun just going through all of these amazing levels for the most part. I don't really have a schedule for these streams, besides the fact that they will most likely always be on a weekday, not weekends, because I'm currently doing playthrough live streams on the weekends. Tomorrow is Sonic Unleashed, by the way. I'll see all of you there, I'm sure. But let's get into the reason why I made this announcement video in the first place. To keep things a bit more organized, to set things up before each stream, I've started a Google form for anybody that may want to submit a level. Yes, that's very similar to what Epic LBP Time does, but hey, I'm doing it my own way. The levels you submit can be your own, it can be somebody else's. You just have to make sure to include a PSN ID and a level name with proper spelling. If you don't do that, I'll have a tough time finding the level and I probably won't end up playing it. A form like this also helps a lot because, first off, taking suggestions from the chat is a bit overwhelming. During those streams, the chat is more chaotic than ever, and that's a good thing in my book, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the chat extremely active like that, but just know, I'm no longer taking any suggestions from the chat going forward, because of the form. I also did this form just so I didn't have to search each individual level during the stream like I did in the first couple of streams. It just wastes a lot of time. And with this form, I can look through all the responses, search the levels up before the stream starts, and add each level to my queue, a very helpful feature in LBP that I previously never took advantage of. All you have to do to find the form is simply check the description or the pinned comment down below. But wait, stop right there, because we have to get into my conditions, the rules for level submissions, some of which may be a bit questionable, but I think it's gonna be for the best, alright? First off, try to keep the levels on the shorter side. That means no multi-part levels or entire adventure maps. I'm sorry, but I just don't want to dedicate a chunk of the stream to a single person when so many others are patiently waiting for their stuff to be played. It's just not fair. But that doesn't mean you can't submit like the first or second part of a multi-part level or the first level of an adventure map. That's completely fine. Just don't expect me to play through the whole thing. Second rule is no films. And that's gonna suck for a lot of people because films can be amazing. And I hate to word it like this, but the reason why I'm taking film submissions is because I want to stick to playing actual levels. And you know what? This is one of those rules that I may go back on in the future, who knows? But for now, films won't be watched during these streams. Third rule is to not submit every single one of your levels. And I've already seen this happen. I'm fine with people submitting more than one of their level. Just make sure you space submissions out a bit. But if you do anything, please do not tell me to choose one of your levels. Just pick one for me and I'll happily add it to my queue. The fourth condition, and this is a lot, but don't submit multiplayer levels, costume levels, any sort of giveaway level, picture room levels, and yes, even RPG hangouts. Most of those just don't fit the type of levels I'm looking to play, especially if it's a multiplayer or RPG hangout level. Remember, I'm playing these all by myself, and those types of levels, well, require other people for the most part. As for the others I mentioned, it's sort of in the same boat as films, where I want to play actual levels over anything else. And finally, the fifth rule is to just not submit anything offensive, okay? I don't want to see something that isn't stream friendly, something that isn't safe for work, and most importantly, something that would hurt somebody. I'd also like to throw in no flashing lights, like really fast flashing lights. This has already happened with the level suggestion, and I had to quit the level immediately. I just don't want anyone in my stream to get a goddamn seizure for crying out loud. If you follow all of those while submitting, your level has a pretty good chance to show up on stream. It's not guaranteed, but it's a pretty good chance. In the past, people have made levels here and there related to me and my channel, and I always found that great to see. If you ever thought about doing something like that, these streams are your prime opportunity to get them played by me. On a similar note, I've also seen some people feel inspired to make new levels because of these streams. Some people have already made levels for the streams, and that's really cool. That's an outcome I didn't expect to see going in. But hey, go crazy, man. Make something great for me to play live. That's about it, though. That's the video. If you want, you can find all of the previous and future streams on my YouTube homepage. They're in a playlist next to all of my other streams. But unlike my other streams, this series is actually going to stay public. It's not going to be unlisted or anything. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to give me your submissions down below, and I'll see you soon with some Sonic Unleashed. Goodbye.